Alright, more Doom 2 in the background while I talk about Doom related stuff. So this is map 20, or Gotcha. This one is popular for the Cyber Demon versus Spider Mastermind fight, and a lot of people seem to like this level mainly for that specific part. But to me, I never really thought it was that great. It is kind of interesting, but it doesn't really wow me that much. This level overall is rather dull too. I mean, the fighting is kind of empty, and for a John Romero map, I think it can definitely look better, because a lot of his maps always look great. The good things I can say about this level is the music. It's one of my favorites. It's a very explorable map. I do like those type of maps and these type of shooters pretty much, and maybe the last few fights are kind of enjoyable, I guess. Also, I want to point out something. I don't know why the BFG at that one building won't open up for some reason, and that's why I edited one of the parts out, because I decided to go back and figure it out on my own, but I really don't get the trigger properly. So please, if you guys know it, write it in the comment section so I can understand it. Anyways, I'm making this video to pretty much deliver quote-unquote interesting information about Doom 3 BFG edition and Doom 4 that I found over the internet. For Doom 4, it's mostly speculation because a lot of the news are old, but you'll see how I will connect with other Doom 4 news. Some of them you may have heard of, and some of them you might not. So let's get to it. Alright, the first one is actual gameplay footage of Doom 3 BFG edition played on the Xbox 360. One thing I noticed is they seem to quote-unquote adjusted the field of view a bit, and the HUD looks different too. Also, you get to see the new armor-mounted flashlight in use. Another thing is the ammo. It's crazy how much ammo they give you. I hope this is just a simple demo, not the final version, because you'll notice the guy that's playing just has a lot of ammo in his BFG. Oh yeah, about the gameplay, it's played on the new Lost Mission Hell level, and it looks pretty sweet. I also noticed the shotgun sounds more stronger than the actual PC version, and I think that's cool. The video itself is in German, so unless you're from Germany or you know the language, you can understand what they're saying. For me, I absolutely had no idea what they were talking about, but the video made it up for me. Now, I found another video where Tim Willis, who's the lead designer for Doom 3, was being interviewed about the game. What caught my attention with this interview is he's talking about the classic Doom ports for all the platforms. The Xbox 360 version is pretty much the same as the XBLA version that you're watching right now. PS3 version will be using the Rage engine. If you remember the Doom Easter egg for Rage, it's going to be like that. Also, since it's using that engine, it's running at 60 frames per second, unlike the Xbox 360 version, which runs at 35. For the PC, it's the same thing too, unless you're using a source port, that is, but the PC version is supposedly the same. Now, I don't understand this. If you guys don't know, the 360 version had an exclusive new episode called No Rest for the Living. It's just like thigh flesh consumed for Ultimate Doom. It was designed to be harder than the original maps for the original game, and I feel like the PC version should have it too. I'm not sure if PS3 is going to have it. I'm sure they will, but it just makes no sense that its software is doing a straight PC port of the original game in 1994. I really don't know why they're doing this. It just makes no sense, like I said. So basically, the Xbox 360 version is the superior version if you're going to count what you're getting out of the box. If both PC and PS3 versions don't have the No Rest for the Living add-on, I don't know. I hope this doesn't come out true, because it doesn't feel consistent at all. So this is going to be the last information I found about the BFG edition. This one pretty much confirms why there are no Final Doom in co-op. The main reason why Final Doom isn't included is because it's just a map pack. And apparently for co-op, they didn't feel like they would have the time to fully make it a worthy add-on to the single player component. So here are my thoughts on this for Final Doom. I'm not really a fan of that game. I never really enjoyed it that much, but a map pack is a map pack. I do feel like they should include it with the master levels, but then again, I can see the price, will raise up. Also, this is more about Doom 3 rather than Doom 2, so I'm kind of cool with the decision. However, for co-op, which I saw some videos of it, and I do think it's interesting because I only played the PC version, I never played the Xbox version, but there are room, and after like my experience with Doom 3 co-op for Xbox, I do feel like there are room for improvements, but it does kind of break my heart that I won't have it. I mean, I can totally see myself having fun in co-op, although I prefer Doom for solo play, but whatever, I'm not too butthurt. So now it's on to Doom 4. First of all, here's a picture that I never see people even notice. It's an old picture of a turret, and it could be the spiritual successor to the Chaingun. I think it'll be, cool if you can rip it off and use it, but yeah, that's just something to look at if you never really like seen this picture. Now this one is about Doom 4's gameplay style. Is it going back to the older roots or Doom 3 roots? According to this article, even though it's old, it's confirmed that it will be similar to Doom 2. It really makes sense because Doom 3 was like a reinvention of Doom 1, so Doom 4 will be a reinvention of Doom 2. Also, judging from the leaked screenshots from February 28th or 29th, somewhere around there, it seems to be true, although there were some parts where I feel like it is similar to Doom 3, but I feel like it's more similar to Doom 2 without the tech bases and experimental themed maps, if you would say. Now, this is going to be related to Rage, but has anyone ever noticed some of the concept arts of Rage have Doom monsters? I don't think it ever confirmed that these pictures were old or new concept arts, but they definitely are concept arts by just looking at them. The first one looks like a spider mastermind or an arachnotron. The second one looks like a cherub. I don't think they're going back to Doom 4, because I can understand in Doom 3 since it's more of a horror game, but since Doom 4 isn't really like, a horror game because of Doom 2, I don't know, maybe they'll probably use them in different situations, I don't know, maybe they'll come back or not, we'll see. This one is where John Carmack stated that the game will be more cinematic. I really hope he means by the game being more cinematic by a view standpoint, but not like cutscene after cutscene, because that's not a really good way to design a game. I think I will really lose a lot of interest in Doom 4 if the game actually uses that style. I don't mind like seeing, buildings on fire or having a view in front of your screen that makes you feel like the world is over, anything but the cutscene upon cutscene tactic. And that's pretty much all the news I can share with you guys. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm out. Later.